of the biggest races. Desi's back, and Desi, not only is it an incredible story, but it's an incredible achievement, isn't it?
It's an incredible achievement given that Dylan Browne McMonagle is only 12 years old. The horse that he rode to success in the Dingle Derby at the weekend, Let's Go, was owned by his uncle. But all horses in these races have to carry a specific weight. I think Dylan's about 5 stone. He had to carry about maybe 4 or 5 stone of lead. Uel Adair's with me. He'll explain more. Uel, you were down at the Dingle Derby.
I was indeed, yeah. I did see history being made, I must say that.
How remarkable is this? Because when you look at photos of this young boy this morning, he looks like a child.
Well, I think it's significant in as much as one takes into consideration the race. First of all, the last 2 years, winners of the Dingle Derby were both in the race, i.e. Coolaboola and Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels, who finished second, and Coolaboola, who finished fourth. And the ironic thing about it as well is that Adrian Browne's other horse, Let's Go, was the one that was supposed to really hit was the favourite to win. So not only did Dylan won the race, he actually foiled a gamble on behalf of the brother, the uncle as well. So to some extent it was a historic race. But we must give it to this young lad. He was actually carrying 5 stone of lead. He's only 4 stone 12. He had won on the Friday night, and he had to carry a £12 penalty, so he had to carry £9 12, 9 stone 12 in that race, and he had to carry 5 stone 12 of lead. He is 4 stone 12, and he had to carry 5 stone of lead. That's remarkable when you consider that they always say that live weight is better than dead weight. You know, it was a fantastic achievement. But you must also hand it to him as well. If you watch the race, and I'm sure you'll see it on YouTube, the young guy actually rode a race that was the equivalent of somebody of 30 years of age, because in the first couple of laps he lay out the back, which was a proper way to ride the race. He lay out the back and didn't put the horse under any pressure. And then when he brought it into the race, he brought it gradually into the race. And to ride the finish that he did against a jockey that has already won down there a few times, and as I said to you, the horse won the Dingle Derby 2 years ago. It was a fantastic achievement on behalf of this young lad.
He was competing, to put it into a little more perspective, you mentioned jockeys that have previously won it and stuff like that. He's 12. Many of the guys he would have been riding against will have been riding for maybe 20, 30 years. And the finish and the conditions and everything, the strength that he showed to get the horse to the winning line was that's a tribute to his ability.
Yeah, well, the people that run down there are a lot younger because they're actually going on to the next grade. There was one guy there riding who was a fair age. It was a boy called Tyrone Williams who used to ride much on the rules, lost his licence and has come back. But a lot of the other young lads, I mean, there's some of those young lads are going to be stars of the future. When you take into consideration that Jack Kennedy, who rode last year and won the Dingle Derby last year, is now out leading the contender to be the apprentice leading jockey this year, and will be a star of the future. And I think if this young Browne, Dylan Browne, actually doesn't get too heavy, and he will be, in my opinion, a bigger star than Martin Harley. He will be a bigger star than Jimmy Spencer, and I believe he has the ability to go to the top in racing, providing his weight stays down as it is. But he's a long way to go. He's only 12.
It's a multi-million-pound industry, and there's bound to have been big trainers across the country that have taken note of this. Briefly, has he a chance of making it?
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind he'll make it all right, but I think his mother Caroline, who I know very well, has her head screwed on as well, and I'm sure she'll make sure that he gets his education first, and that she'll follow the education route.
Uel Adair, thanks for joining us. Remarkable story there, Andy.
Absolutely, Desi. Certainly one to watch out for the future. Now, here's some questions.